Who would win in a fight, 100 men or a gorilla?
The men are winning that 100%.
The gorilla's got it 100%, not doubt in my mind.
I guess we'll just have to find out. Who would win in a fight, 100 men or a gorilla?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about this a lot, actually.
100 men. No doubt. Fatigue. Mainly that, and they have, more intellect than the gorilla.
Of course, a gorilla.
Why?
Of course, a gorilla, of course.
100 men, obviously. The gorilla is made up of almost all fast twitch muscle, and it's going to run out of endurance very quickly, and the men can just surround it easily.
Issue is you have to consider a lot of factors. One, you have to consider the gorilla's going to get tired, right? How soon are they going to get tired, and also how willing are the 100 men?
I think it's the men because, if you think about it, if each guy gets, one punch in, that's still, 100 punches. And I feel like the gorilla doesn't have enough stamina for that.
The 100 men, because it's going to be a lot more against the gorilla. The gorilla's going to take out a few, but the men are still going to win.
100 men. A lot of people. And, smart, I guess.
If the 100 men are willing to all die, if the first 10 or 20 are willing to sacrifice themselves, maybe the men have a chance.
A gorilla easily. They are 485 pounds and can rip human arms off of the torso.
100 men. What?
Why?
Because 100 men is a lot of people.
I think 100 men will win in a fight because they could surround the gorilla and they could just start jumping on it.
Otherwise, if the men have any sense of self-preservation, the gorilla is winning, even though the gorilla, maybe after 10, 20, 30, gonna get tired.
I would say 100 men, but it really depends. You gotta, if you get to choose 100 men, anybody you want, but if it's just your average Joe, I don't think they're all winning.
100 men, because that's more like muscle. You know what I mean? They could just tackle the gorilla, and they win.
A gorilla, hands down. That gorilla would absolutely destroy 100 men.
Gorillas aren't that built for stamina. They're built for more quick fighting.
100 men, because it's a bunch of dudes and they'll just overrun the gorilla.
I definitely think 100 men would win because it's 100 men versus one gorilla. I definitely think the brain power is there to take down a gorilla.
100 men, definitely. Have you seen 100 men? It's swarm him. Okay, that's one being.
That said, the men have to be really, really determined and have to be willing to essentially sacrifice their lives. Otherwise, they're going to give up.
100 men.
Why?
Because they're stealthier.
Gorilla, easily.
Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. It's 100 men, easily. You know why? Because the indomitable human spirit, that's why.
Gorilla in 4.
So I think I'm going to go with the gorilla, unless the men are suicidal. Then maybe the men have a chance of smothering the gorilla, getting all around him and maybe choking him out.
Though it might have been a little controversial, and some people had differing opinions, overall it appears that most people believe that the men would win the fight. This is Mike Martucci,
Daniel Capella,
Ethan Cowan,
signing off.